Hulle het net gedop op baie special occasions when Jan van die Riebeeck and the Dutch East India Company came. They brought with them Dutch brandy. The first vineyards and brewery was developed. So the Cape had a moerse lot of wine and a moerse lot of very unhappy people. En die Lanies het met dop gepy. Therefore, the dop system and a colony of syplappe. Next major dop development, diamonds and gold.
Cool blimey, we're rich!
Fortune seekers flooded to Joburg and Kimberley, and the manne were thirsty, ek sê. Cape wine went vrot by the time it hit Josie, so beer and spirits was the drinks, ne? A new distillery was built, en die profits het geskyrocket. Hulle het op die London Stock Exchange geregister. Nou die mynbase dollar signs gesien, ne? En invest in die nuwe distillery en het booze aan die weke self verkoop. Amper oornag was die dorp 'n groot tavern. Murders and crimes was high and many people just fell over dead. But no one did anything because rich people were most making lots of money. Eventually, 1 in 4 ouens was gedisable van die drank. Die mynbase het hul political krag gemobilise en toe was alcohol vir Africans geban. Toe groei die underground Jewish liquor syndicates. Sien jy, die wit mense was die eerste shabinas, was die Aussie. Come 1909, the government needed dollars to provide services and houses for black people, but didn't want to spend its own money, so they decided African men could drink, but only government-made sorghum beer at government-run beer halls. There were several protests from African leaders.
We want food and money and freedom, not bars.
But no one listened. Eventually, the liquor companies also wanted their share of the profits and started tricking the government to let them sell in the townships. The government needed ka-ching to pay for apartheid, so the ban was lifted. Again, African leaders protested.
Food, money, freedom, not bars.
But no one listened. Drinking houses appeared everywhere and liquor industry sales more than doubled to 420 million rand. Yo! It was still illegal for Africans to sell booze, but many African mamas het shabeens opgemaak. Hulle customers het gehou van 'n steekdop wat blitsvinnig afgaan voor die polisie kom, sien jy? By 1976, African leaders were protesting against drinking.
No more drinking. Our people are sinking. Stand up is your right. Stand up, let's win the apartheid fight.
Since the fall of apartheid and the opening up of trade, the liquor industry has gone off the charts, ek sê. South Africa has the fastest growing liquor industry in the world.